And like I say, y'all, we taking it slow tonight. I'm slow rolling it out here tonight. I ain't in no rush. I'm not about to talk fast. We about to go slow. We about to get through all of it. So stuff like that. I'm going to tell y'all another example. My daughter had a tennis match. So we were there. Nell and Chris ended up coming to the tennis match too. So we were all there, and after the tennis match, we was kind of just all standing there talking a little bit. And somehow Stormy came up, right? Somehow Stormy came up. And so I'm so smart with it to where it's like I'm already figuring out what you're doing, but I'm going to let you tell on yourself. So while we talking, I said, what did I say? What did I say about her? Now, mind you, I'm remembering her mama saying that I supposedly said she was ghetto. And I'm like, how could I say that? I don't even know her. I didn't even know her. I just met her. I don't know her. So I said in that conversation, me, him, Miss Nell, and Chris, and I said, oh, what did I say about her? That she ghetto? Set up, right? And that fool said, yeah, yeah, know what you said? Yeah. I said, and you a doggone lie. I said, but now I know where that lie done came from. I said, you a doggone lie. Now I know where the lie came from. So, y'all, it's a lot of little stuff like that. I promise y'all. Y'all see the stuff that's happening on TV, but it be stuff happening behind the scenes too, baby. And that is why you may see me respond or react or not be here for the fake and shenanigans and stuff, because it's stuff that be happening outside of the TV screen. It is. So I was wondering where Miss Betty had got that from, why she said that somebody told her, to my Huntsville smile, somebody told her I said Stormy was ghetto. And I was like, I ain't even know her to even say such a thing. Had never even heard of her. What are you talking about? But see, told on himself. So that was interesting. So again, another thing that happened on the stage, because again, I pay attention to stuff. Y'all got to remember that. I pay attention to stuff. I remember on the stage at a reunion last year, and I don't know if this part aired, it may have, but it was a point when I said, Betty M was saying something, I think, about my fans or something, and I was like, I said something like, you over here in groups liking and saying stuff with people in here talking about my children, dogging my kids out. This is what I said on the stage. I said, so you over here liking stuff? She looks at Martel and says, that ain't true, Martel. No, I didn't. That ain't true. So I saw that interaction and I said, yeah, see, I can tell y'all probably talk. I'm just saying. Because why was it so important to you for you to look at him and make sure he understood that you didn't talk about his kids? Okay, so I watched that. I'm like, yeah, okay, bet. So that happened. And in regards to, no, that didn't air. Well, it happened. Yeah, the Puppet Master. Tell the truth, child. I'm just like, listen. And I cannot make this up. This text, y'all, this was literally this week. This girl said basically he feels like I make your life easy. I'm telling y'all, men will want you to have a hard time. They will want you to not be able to live a good life after them, so you will come back to them. Let's just keep it above. So anybody, let me tell y'all, anybody who has been a strong support system around me has been attacked. Anybody who has been a person who has been a strong support system behind me has been attacked all the way to, yes, the millimeters. Yes, even to the millimeters. Anybody who has stood 10 toes down with me, anybody who has stood, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes down and had my back has been attacked. And I see it very plain as day. It's super clear to me. Super clear to me. So all the way from my brother, all the way from, you know, my brother not wanting the kids around him because he's gay. So that's their uncle. What you mean? Yeah, my makeup artist, Jay, my mother, like and my fan base, like anybody who has been a support system for me has been attacked. So I see it very plain as day, like just being honest, I do. And so that's why for me, y'all, real talk, I literally stay away, like kind of just stay to myself when it comes to people who are dually connected, because I already know what's happening on that side. I already know. Not by way of me, but I already know the stuff happening on that side. And the funny thing is that unfortunately, you have some people who fall for it, and some people who fall. I mean, manipulation ain't new, and you have some people who fall for it, and it is what it is. The double standard stuff is so prominent in this group. It is. So let's say this. Let me say this. After, I see y'all talking about they are so weak. Yeah, I agree. After the trip was over, I literally, y'all, this is how serious I take hosting. So I'm Southern born and raised. So Southern hospitality is huge for me. And I literally remember wanting, even throughout the trip, before the last day, every day I would ask people, hey, are you having fun? Are you enjoying the activities we're doing? You want to do something else? Like, are you good? I was asking everybody that. Are you good? Do you want to do something else? Are you enjoying the activities? How are you enjoying the food? Do you like the food? You want, you know, different stuff on the menu? That's how I was every day of the trip. The last day of the trip, I literally went around to everybody's rooms early that morning to check on everybody, because the trip is done. Everybody's leaving today. Let's make sure everybody's good. Did y'all enjoy the trip? Did y'all have a good time? Okay. I did that every day. I did that every day. Hold on a second. I thought I heard. Hold on, y'all. That's Instacart. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. And so, yeah, I went and checked on everybody. Like, just went and checked on everybody, made sure everybody was having fun, making sure everybody had a good time, enjoying themselves. Because I'm able to do that. That's, I don't know, it's not that deep for me. But even in that, what I will say is what got me, or kind of took me back, you know, I didn't understand how after the trip, whenever we came back, it was just all this negative talk. That's what I didn't understand. I literally, Destiny's room was one of the rooms I went to. I think by now y'all all understand the sleeping arrangements and how that went, what happened there. And why I put people where I put people. First of all, let me say, before I got there, I didn't look at the layout of the house. It was not that deep to me. They sent me a picture of the house. I saw the water and the walkout piece, and I said, okay, bet, it looks beautiful. And that was that. But when I got there, you know, I made a decision that I felt made sense. I know some of my friends offered up their room. I offered up my bathroom and closet. Like, I'm like, y'all, the house is all of ours. Like, there's no, even though we got a bed to sleep in, the house belongs to all of us. If you want to come up in here, come on up in here. I'll step out, do your thing. Like, if you want a tub night, it doesn't matter. So that's how that part happened. But anyway, I went downstairs, checked on everybody. And even when I went down to check on Destiny, even then, because I'm still human, so even then, whenever it was shared with me, like, you know, mentally, I'm having a hard time with all of, you know, I guess the sunny modes and stuff going on. And I was like, oh, you didn't know that she was going to be here? And she was like, no. I said, I didn't know you didn't know she was going to be here. I was like, I did not know that. Oh, wow. Okay. Gotcha. So you found out when you got here? Yes. I'm like, oh, okay. And I said to her, I said, well, look, I said, if anything is taking like a stronghold on you, let people know. Like if it's too much for you mentally, let people know. You don't have to do anything. And I literally said that. Just a conversation just me and her having. Wasn't no cameras, wasn't no other people, you know, to be, you know, wasn't trying to make a scene of it. It was literally just a conversation like, hey, listen, if it's too much for you, let people know. You ain't got to do nothing, you know. So had that conversation. Now I will say, when I first sat down to speak with her, because I went to Sunny's room too, but when I first sat down to speak to her, to Destiny, I remember hearing a click on the phone that sounded like a recording. And I remember I said, oh, you recording me? Which, you know, hey, but it was just like listen, when I tell y'all my senses and everything be so on point, I know what it sounds like to click a record button on the phone. So I heard the little click and I said, oh, you recording me? It's the charge. I had plugged the phone in and charged. Girl, it's a different noise that a phone make when you plug it into a charger versus when you click that darn voice memo button and it go click. It starts, okay? But I let her have it. But because of that, in that moment, I'm like, okay, bet. Okay, bet. And I remember I went upstairs and I told Lauren about it. I said, girl, you know, I went down to check on everybody to make sure everybody was good. I said, girl, why I feel like Destiny was recording, girl? And she was like, Lauren was like, what happened? I said, girl, you know, I be having to press the voice memo sometimes on my phone or your phone. I said, girl, I heard the noise. I said, I heard it. And then I said, her face after that just gave it away. It just did. It just gave away, like, oh no, you know, it was, I'm charging, see? And then later on, that's what happened before I left out the room. Later on, she was like, see, it's, I'm like, I bet, girl, bet. So that happened. Then came home again. The conversation went fine though. Like when I tell y'all, my friends at times couldn't even sit beside me because Destiny was rushing to sit beside me. And I'm not